that I went to university for years and eventually got a degree that didn't even change my eligibility to get jobs. And so after I graduated, I had experienced life as like, you know, university, living out at uni and, you know, with the student halls and sleeping with girls and hyping up, going to parties. I was like, you know, just so fun being a student. I get my results, I've passed, I've got a 3rd class honors. Overnight, I went from party student, enjoying his life, to just unemployed. And reality hit me fucking hard. I lived like really caged in from reality. So, you know, through my time in university, I never once thought about like money or anything. I was just always thinking about partying. And, you know, like I was just getting student loans and money from my family, money from like random part-time jobs, which weren't that serious. But for the first time in my life, after I graduated, when I started to work full-time in a complaints department in like a car financing company, that's when it really fucking hit me, the reality of like how bad it is if you're just a normal drone worker, 9 to 5 kind of worker. A lot of people say, oh, well, you know, like 9 to 5 workers are required, like, you know, because they do really important stuff. And of course they do. Okay, fine. No one's saying that like being some big man or something, no one's saying that that's like not needed for society. But chances are, if you're watching this kind of video, chances are you just don't want to be the guy who absolutely, oh yeah, we need janitors, but like you probably don't want to be one. Chances are you have higher aspirations than that, because I did. As much as, you know, it's so wholesome to work like a stable 9 to 5 job, it's like I had bigger dreams than that. And it was around this time that when I was first working my full-time job, and it really fucking hit me of like, oh, so this is how the world works. This is how money works. So where the drones getting fucked over. That's how much I used to make, £8.41 per hour, just working for some big corporation that doesn't give a fuck about us. You know, when you get a job, you don't get fucking like 2-3 weeks off for Christmas. You get like 1 day off, bro. And this girl next to me in this same job, she was like, oh, but don't worry, because we get 3 days off for Christmas this year. That was something to like boast about and feel excited about, that we get 3 days off for Christmas. Now, I think we'll all agree that young men are suffering in this modern day. And, you know, a large part of that is these addictions like social media, porn. A large part of it's like, you know, the struggle of the dating market. But another huge and growing problem that young men are facing, the reason why I've made this video, is because young men are getting fucked over by like the script, the system in terms of money and wealth. Now, Tate really spoke about this a lot, and I think because the education system isn't teaching us this. Do I need to convince anyone else that like university isn't what it seems? I don't think anyone really needs me to go over that argument that, yeah, like college is probably a scam. It's only really worthwhile if you're fully gonna go and study something that you absolutely need to go and do the career. You know, you need to study medicine to become a pharmacist or a GP or something. Okay, you need the degree. But for the majority of people, you don't even need the degree to go and do the business or the career that you were interested in. There's still people to this day, drones of young people who are going to university to study business. I will say that again, and if that doesn't like fuck up your emotions somehow, bro, there's drones of young people every year going to university to study business. Just that one sentence should just make you think of how fucked young people are. The young people are going to university to study business instead of actually just making a business. They're studying by learning from a professor who isn't even a successful businessman. Oh, but it's university, it's very prestigious. Oh, but you know, the networking, Hamza. Oh, the network, bro, shut up. School doesn't teach young men how to discover the skills needed to actually explode your income. All it really seems to do, like, I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory, all it does is just like condition you to be an employee, to sit in like a little classroom, wait for your boss to tell you what work to do and just blindly do it. And I know there's going to be so many people who disagree with this video, and it's going to get hate, and there's going to be people like, oh, well, you know, 9 to 5, yeah. Nobody's like hating on like some high level 9 to 5, like, oh yeah, you're a software developer or something, you know, you are fucking up people's mental health if you're like working at fucking TikTok or something, fine. But like, it's that what we're saying is that the system is convincing young people that that's the only route and that's the best route possible. And young people being told of like just how detrimental it is to pigeonhole yourself into that kind of career. It's money that you're after. You could make a lot more money a lot faster through something like business and entrepreneurship. Do you really want to work 9 to 5 getting orders from someone else for the rest of your life?